Uses a standard lead anywhere from 3 foot to 5 foot using the adjustable D-ring to create the handle. Next up, we have a very short lead for hill training and busy environments. Attach the non-adjusting end of the lead to your dog's collar or harness, and then move the D-ring all the way towards your dog so that the lead has been adjusted to its shortest, essentially doubled over. Use the strap keepers to avoid any large gaping in the lead, and then attach the second carabiner to the fixed D-ring on the part of the lead that is attached to your dog. This creates a 2.5 foot lead and great for very close control and heel training. One of the most common uses for a double-ended lead is double clipping onto the front and the back of the harness for lead training and extra control for a lunging or a reactive dog. So attach one of the locking carabiners to the front of the harness and one to the back. Adjust the lead to the length of your preference, but you should be careful to ensure that if your dog pulls, they're pulling primarily into the back of the D-ring. This will avoid the harness twisting across the front, but it does mean if your dog pulls hard or lunges, the weight of your dog and the strength that they use to pull is distributed, making them far easier to manage. There are plenty of ways you can use this and incorporate it into your training routine, which I'm sure we'll do a video on later. Moving on to some of the more exciting ways. Hands-free around the waist. This one is really easy. Attach the adjusting end of the lead to your dog and then choose the desired length of lead by adjusting the D-ring. Then all you need to do is loop the lead around your waist, move the second sliding D-ring to where it feels comfortable to you. Click the second carabiner onto it and you are ready to go. Please use this method responsibly. It is not suitable for pulling dogs and it is not designed as a running lead. Following on from the around the waist method, we've got around the body. Slide the D-ring down, which will give you more room to slide it over the head, which enables you to wear it around your waist. Coffee in one hand, phone in the other, and free to walk the dog. Ensure that you give enough length for the dog by just adjusting the lead to a slightly longer length, as the lead is further up your body as well. Once again, please use this method responsibly to avoid any injury to yourself. Walking two dogs at once, exactly as it says on the tin, one carabiner attached to each dog. Job's a good one. Next up, we have hands-free clip to you for either house training puppies or just when you're not really paying attention but you know that they need to be close by. It's obviously not the only way to train the puppies, but it is a method that quite a lot of owners enjoy. Please note, if you are using it outside, this is not recommended for dogs without recall, as although our leads are strength tested, your clothes may not be. An extremely popular method for nervous or anxious dogs is double clipping the lead to the harness and the collar for that added fail-safe. The lead clips are strength tested and the auto lock is in place, which means that it's extremely reliable as a method. You can feel reassured that if your dog slips their collar, they'll still be attached to you via that harness, or vice versa. Tether your dog to anything, within reason. Great for camping. Attach the adjustable end of the lead to your dog and then loop the opposite around wherever you would like to tether your dog, whether that be a tree, picnic bench, pub table, restaurant seats, etc. Adjust the lead to the desired length and you are good to go. Alternatively, if you have a proper camping stake, the lead can be clipped directly onto the attachment loop while the other end is attached to your dog. Please use this method responsibly. Do not leave your dog unattended and only attach to a harness if your dog has any chance of running suddenly, just for safety reasons. We don't want your dog to hurt themselves. Next up is another popular training method. We use our lead as an 8-foot length for recall training. Watch the videos and you'll see that by adjusting the D-ring as far as you can go towards the adjusting side of the lead, once it is as long as it goes, you can make a small handle loop, same as we did for the standard lead, but at the largest length. Now you have an 8-foot long line which can turn right back into a standard or a hands-free lead when you're finished. Here are some short training videos with Laura using Finley as an example, just using a little bit of recall reinforced with a treat at the end, but while using the long line. She's still holding on to the line, but you can leave it dragging behind the dog. Totally depends on how reliable that recall is. One of the features we have loved to add to the standard lead, around the waist and the crossbody is that we can create a traffic handle with the adjusting section. This just means you get an extra hold of your dog when you need to most.